It's Tuesday. I'm on my way to work and I'm already frazzled. I think I got about 3 hours sleep last night, which is not great. But you know, I've got by on worse. Yeah, sure, it'll be fine. I'm just gonna try and not fall asleep at work. It should be fine. Yeah, so the night in the fens is with the editors. Like I said last video, Forbidden Planet wouldn't take my ashcans, or wouldn't take the ashcans for the Kickstarter unless I get approval from their head office. It's a real letdown. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to take the ashcans and leave them in the library somewhere. There's a library in Ely, which is the nearest little big town, so I'll drop them in there and just leave them. People can have a discovery. You know, they can discover this. They can discover it there in a sort of more organic way. It's a bit more guerrilla, I suppose, and yeah, it is what it is. It'll be fine. I'm currently not doing an awful lot. I rewrote the last page of my 4-page historical. This works slightly better. I got a feeling I might have to refactor page 3 a little bit, and then that'll impact on page 4, so we get a better payoff on page 4. We'll see. Now I've got an long-arm stapler, I'm definitely thinking about printing some ashcans off just to see what they're like. And I'll have ashcans, you know, I can drop them around, leave them anywhere, you know. Could be interesting, could be fun. And also the sort of thing that's good if you're tabling at a convention, you know, here have an ashcan, here have a promotional ashcan for this, that, whatever, you know. And I keep thinking about, you know, going to do tabling at a convention. I think about it a lot. I think it'd be great, but I need to actually have a book that I can sell. At the moment, I'm in a lot of anthologies, but that's not a book, and a lot of anthologies, you know, they say don't reprint for a year after it's been published. So I'm sort of a bit sort of hamstrung at the moment. I can't just grab this stuff and print it. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that anyway, out of courtesy to everybody else. But definitely sort of want to look at sort of trying to make my own stuff, and this is where this historical stuff comes in. And I'm thinking maybe I can make my own anthology of my own work, and that gives me freedom then to sort of. So here's treat each story as an experiment. It's an A4. It can be folded in half, and I just different style, page out, different way to tell the stories, different way of laying out pages. I think that's interesting. The layout, I update the script so that both the script and the thumbnail are. Listen to Bill Marshall's latest blog. It's an A4 paper. It's not very high quality paper. It doesn't matter. And it's more about getting the layout. Unfortunately, I didn't get to the end bit, so I'll expect to caught up on that today. And I know Chris McQuillan's got a new video out there as well. I started watching pages. It late. Pencils blind. I actually have an idea of what I want. So we'll get caught up on that as well. It's dead handy. It's kind of everything seems slightly quiet now. There's a definite feeling of sort of you know, comic book then a post event. Yeah, things are a lot more quieter now than before the Kickstarter. There was a definite feeling of build up to the event, to the Kickstarter, launch of the Kickstarter. We were, you know, revising pages, hitting deadlines, meeting deadlines, all this stuff. Now there's sort of very much a lull, a definite feeling of a lull in the proceedings, which I suppose I should use to my advantage. I've got to get this chuffing poster done, so I might look at that tonight. So I might shoot a bit about that tonight. It could be interesting. Also got to try and think of a cryptid or a monster to draw this lunchtime. So let's think of something interesting, people. Probably draw a cyclops or something. So that's as straightforward as a human with an eye in the centre of his head. Perfect. That'll do. That's enough for now. I'll pick this up again later. So it's Wednesday. Last night I actually got a night's sleep, which is great. That's what I needed. If you remember, Monday night didn't sleep much at all. Last night, much better. Also last night I drew Cyclops. Not the superhero Cyclops, but the Greek mythological creature Cyclops. Polyphemus is his name, and he's the son of Poseidon. So, yeah, that's the actual mythology there. I sent a message off to Forbidden Planet, so I've got in touch with their sort of head office, sort of asked them their policy regarding third-party flyers and posters and that sort of thing, you know, leaflets, posters, pamphlets, all that sort of stuff, and I wait to hear back. In the meantime, I have got about 40 ashcans sat in the back of my car doing nothing, so I'm just going to drop them at some strategic places today and tomorrow. I doubt very much that it's going to contribute to a massive spike in uptake in the Kickstarter. God, yeah, someone's burning oil. But you know, you never know. You never know. And certainly they're going to do something other than if they're sat in my car, they don't do anything. If they're sat on the shelf and someone picks them up, they'll either put it back, throw it in the bin, or go to Kickstarter. You know, something happens. You know, so that's the thing. Deadline for the H.P. Lovecraft story has been extended, so we're going to have to wait around for a bit longer to see if our pitch has been accepted. So more twiddling the thumbs. So in the meantime, I've got the opportunity to possibly get a 4-page story out of the way, and I think I'm probably going to go with the 4-page urban exploration story. The gory history one is too gory. Well, it's history, it's historical, so I wanted to look appropriate to the history, so I need to do some research into various clothing of the 15th century and all that sort of stuff. You know, what sort of swords were people using in Eastern Europe, what sort of armour were they using armour, you know, what was the popular hairstyle, with people have like big moustaches or full beards or what, you know. So that's what I need to do for that project. However, the urban exploration story, I could just jump straight in there because I just need to design 2 characters, and they're going to be wearing presumably. Well, one of them will probably have a face mask on because, you know, you're going into an urban exploration area, pigeon droppings all over the place. Of course, it's going to be horrible. They'll probably have hoodies on, headbands and headmounted GoPros and things like this. So there's lots of scope. There's lots of scope to get this running really quickly, and it would be great to get a 4-page story done nice and quick. So I'll probably do Sea Monster. Kind of want to do a Sea Monster for the Kickstarter, and then I guess we need to do some kind of planning on the script for the 4-page Urbex story, and I'll start riffing that out on some paper. So yeah, action-packed day. What's going on? I don't know if I mentioned. Oh, I don't think I did mention. Yeah, on top of all of that, I got a text at 4:45 this morning. My sister-in-law's just going to labour, so I'm going to be an uncle. So that's exciting. That's really exciting. I've sort of instructed my brother to sort of keep me informed. You know, far apart is all the contractions, how my sister-in-law's doing, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's a very exciting time. Very exciting for them. So yeah, it's great stuff. Oh, man. What a day though. What an absolutely crazy day this is going to be. God. Well, it's Friday. Week's done. I'm in town. I'm gonna try and drop off some flyers. We might get lucky. We might not. Yesterday I became an uncle. My brother and his wife, they gave birth to a little girl called Jessica, and they're doing very well. So congratulations and welcome to the planet. Right, let's find some places to drop some leaflets off. It's High Street. It's a bit early. The shops won't open up for another half hour or so. But if you're in Ely, a couple of things you need to see. First up is that. That's Ely Cathedral. It's been here since forever. It's called the Ship of the Fens because the fens are really flat and you can see this thing for miles. I believe this is 13th century. It's just huge. Let's just take it in. Can't get it all on my camera. Just take a look at that. That's it's alright, you carry on, you're alright. There we go, let's look at that. Last week it was a science, actually it's still there. It's still there. There's a model of the moon in the vestry and it's just something else. We'll come back and have a look at that in a second. But there's a saying among certain people, you come to Ely, check out the cannon. Check it out. Okay, so this is a cannon. See, spoil of war. It's Russian and captured during the Crimean War and presented to the people of Ely. I'm reading all this, you can see this yourself. But in this area, in this neck of the woods, there's a little game people play. Well, they paint rocks and hide them for people to see. So the first thing you do, generally, is check the cannon. Nothing in there. So let's put something in there, shall we? There you go. One down, 40 to go. And just take a look at that. It's crazy, isn't it? Built by hand with no power tools or, you know, quick drying cement or any of this stuff. And it didn't just take 2 years to knock together. This thing took years and years and years. But just look at it. It's impressive. I ain't a believer. I'm not a religious person. I suppose if you had to nail me to anything, I'd have to say atheist. But look at it. Can't detract from the fact that that is an impressive lump of stone that's been erected by successive bunches of people. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. And right now, at the cathedral, they're having a bit of a science festival. It's on till Sunday, which is cool. But let's see what's on. They've had some Doctor Who stuff. Oh well, never mind. Now, Maggie, she does a lot of programs on TV, on kids' TV about stargazing and such like, and she's great. She's really good, quiet to listen to. Yeah, all kinds of interesting stuff going on here. And spacesuit. I think that's Tim Peake's. Oh no, that's Armstrong's. That's Neil Armstrong's spacesuit. Helpful, there's an Apollo 11 badge and an Armstrong on the front there, so you know, gives it away really. But yeah, we've got some banners. I don't know if this place is open yet. Let's have a quick look. Look at this. It might not be open. Let's just have a look. There's some artwork by local schools. Isn't that something? That must be open. Let's just a quick look inside. Thank you. Sorry. Now we take a look at that. most amazing thing you've ever seen. Oh yeah, it's the moon inside the cathedral. And just look at this ceiling. Let's have a quick peek. But yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? God blimey, look at that. How cool is that? It's the moon inside the cathedral. Yeah. Right. I think it's time for some Starbucks. So, we're now on Ely High Street. This is like where all the main shops are. Ely's quite a small town. Well, not a town, it's a city. It's quite small. It's perfectly formed. Yeah. It's about 20 minutes, the shop's opening. So I've got some time to kill. So let's go grab a coffee or something. Well, that was a successful sort of mission. I started off with about 40 ashcans. I've now got 4 left. Tyndall's took the majority of them. I put a couple in a few little leaflet stands in town, just a small number, and then one went in the cannon. So that's great. That's cool. What else have I been doing? Oh yeah, last night I drew the Jersey Devil, which is a crazy beast. It looks like it's been designed by committee. You know, big head, long neck, tiny body, short front arms, long back legs. It's a weird looking beastie. I also started laying out rough pencils on the Urbex, Urban Exploration story, and I've done the first page and a little bit of page 2, and I'm really liking how this page 2 is coming together, because all the panels were pre-drawn and their sizes were predefined. I sort of laid them out in Photoshop to start off with, and kept images in my G drive, in my Google Drive, so I can access them anywhere. And that gave me a sort of a template. This is the layout for this page, and you will not deviate from that. And so you've got these panels, and you've got to try and squeeze the artwork into the panel. And it's tricky. It's not easy, but it's kind of an interesting way of doing it. Will I do every story like this? No, not at all. But this story has this confine that the story is basically set up like the Blair Witch Project. So essentially, you've got 2 cameras filming this, so we only ever see the protagonists through each other's cameras, and if they do like a selfie type thing together, you know. And that's kind of, I think, useful, and it's interesting. It's a different way of telling a story, so I'm all for that. Yeah. So this weekend I will be generally continuing on that. I'll be drawing some cryptids. Yeah, I'll be drawing some cryptids. I'll be just doing general doodling and stuff like this over the weekend, and that'll be it. That'll be another week. This video goes up tonight. It's Friday, so it should go up tonight. I'm not recording on the weekend. My weekends are too precious. I've got too much stuff to do. So yeah, fun times. Yeah. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Alright, you guys take care. We'll see you next time. Alright, bye.